Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. So let's see today's daily challenge on Leetcode and try to solve it together. So today's challenge is a really easy one. So let's try to look at it. First, number of zero field subarrays. You are given an integer array nums and return the number of subarrays filled with zero. Okay, this is all you need to do. A subarray is a contiguous non-empty sequence of elements within an array. So the definition of subarray is also given here. I hope which you already know it. And you see there are four occurrences of a single element subarray here. So this is a one subarray. This is one subarray consisting of zero. This is one subarray. This is one subarray of length one. Okay, so there are four occurrences of this subarray and two occurrences of the subarray of length two. Okay, so this is two and this is two. So there is no occurrence of a subarray with a size more than 2 filled with 0. Therefore, we will return 6 because 4 plus 2 is 6. The occurrences are 6. Okay, so definitely first try this problem on your own because it should be doable and then only try to watch the solution. And you see there are 5 occurrences of an subarray of length 1 since there are 5 zeros. There are 3 occurrences of this 2 second length subarray as you can see. This is one. Just a second. So occurrences of two lengths away will be this, uh, this, and this. Okay, so the last two zeros. Okay, so I hope you understand that easily. Why there are three occurrences of 0, 0, and one occurrences of this triple zero. So the total number of subarrays in this case is 5 plus 3 plus 1. So let's see. There are no subarrays here, so answer will be 0. So let's see how to approach this question at first. Okay, so you have some numbers. Let's say 5, 6, 0, 0, 0, 3, 2, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, something like this. Okay, so you see that the number of zeros you will get, first of all, that will be a subarrays of size 1. So this is one zero, you get one length subarray. This is another zero you come across, you get one length subarray. This is another zero you come across, you get one length subarray. But if you focus only on one subarray, so let's say you have got a subarray of continuously zeros. Okay, so how many subarrays will you get out of only that particular chunk? Okay, so for this particular chunk of zeros, you see first you get five subarrays of length one. Okay, I hope you easily understand that. Then you get four subarrays of length two. This is one, this is one. Okay, so there are four subarrays of length two. Then you get three subarrays of length three. So you observe this pattern, which is very simple. 3, 2, 1. There will be at last, there will be a single subarray of this full length. So whichever length you get, okay, you need to do something like length plus length minus 1 and so on all the way till 1. So you know what is the sum of the first n natural numbers, right? This is nothing but the sum of the first n natural numbers. So if someone asks you to calculate this thing, your answer will be simply that length into length plus 1 by 2. Okay, so I hope you already know this formula from your primary maths classes. Okay, so this is something which you must know, and I hope you easily understand that. So we what we can do is that we will keep a iterator with me, and as I will iterate through all the numbers from I equals to 0, and I will keep counting the zeros. Okay, if I get something which is not a zero, I will immediately reset my length. So at this point my length of the zero will be 3. In this point, I will immediately reset my length to 0. But before doing that, I must add something like answer plus equals to total number of answer, which will be length into length plus 1 by 2. Okay. So I hope you get it. I hope you easily get it what we are going to do it. Okay. So I just calculate the particular continuous chunk of zeros and just apply, keep adding in the answer a total value of this because the contribution from a particular chunk of length len is nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way till len, which will be nothing but the sum of first natural numbers. Okay. So I hope you get it easily, and you must remember that you must output your answer in the form of long, long. So long answer should be there, 0. And what you should do is that you should have a length variable which should be initialized to 0. And you should also have an n, right? So n is nothing but nums dot size. Okay. So I hope that is very clear. So what you should do here is you should go from 1 to n. Okay. And what you should do is that if you see something like uh, if the current element is 0, right? So if nums of I is equals to 0, then you do length plus plus. Okay, so you increment the length. And if you see something else, okay, if you see something else, I mean, if this nums is not 0, then you should definitely reset your length to 0. But before doing that, what you do, you should definitely add to your answer something like long of, you must remember it to typecast it, length into length plus 1 by 2. So I hope you easily get it what I am doing. And I hope this is simple, right? This is not at all a difficult thing. This is very simple. And what you do at the end is that you just add one more time. So because why I am doing, let's say what you are doing is that you got a chunk of zeros, and when you are getting the first non-zero element, you are adding the contribution from whole of this chunk. If this length is L len, then you are adding the sum which is len into len plus 1 by 2. Okay, so I hope you understand this. But what if this chunk of this is the whole array, and this chunk of 0 is occurring at the end? Okay, so you will not get any other element uh, by which you should, I mean, by which you can just take the account of this last chunk. Okay, so what you do after you have finished iteration, you just add one more time this thing to your answer. If the length is remaining something other than 0, then what you do, you just do this simple thing. You just add it one more time for the one final time. You just add it and you just return answer. So that will be all, I guess. If you try to run it and check what is done. So you see we get the accepted case. If you try to submit it, I am pretty sure it will get accepted there also. See, we got an accepted with 100% runtime complexity. But if you want to reduce your length of the code, another thing which you can do is that instead of applying this formula, okay, instead of applying this formula, what did I tell you? That if you get a length of len, okay, if this length is len, you need to add everything starting from 1 to 0 till len, right? So as you are increasing your len counter from 0, okay, len is 0 here, right? Then it becomes 1 here. Then len is 1 here, it becomes 2 here, it becomes 3 here, it becomes 4 here, it becomes 5 here. So as the length is increasing, you keep adding answer plus equals to len at every step. Okay, this at every step. At every step you do this instead of doing answer plus equal to len into len plus 1 at the last step. Okay, you are doing answer equal to len into len plus 1 by 2 at the last step. Instead of that, you just keep adding this len while it is increasing at every step. Okay, so what you can do in that way, things will be much simpler. You don't need this line at all you need to do is len plus plus and answer plus equals to len. Okay, so I hope that will be very simple for you, and this else statement also will be very clear. Okay, so I hope this thing is also clear. I mean, there should be no difficulty in understanding this either. So I think this should also work. Let's see. Let's try to check and see if it really works. So you see, we missed a semicolon here. You see, we did get the accepted thing. If we try to run it and check now, what will happen is that you see we still get this 100% runtime bits. There is no difference in the runtime, but definitely your code is much more short this time. Your code is a simple and short one this time. Okay, so I hope this was clear to you. This is not at all a difficult problem. There is no involvement of any kind of data structure here. All you need to know is how to add. I mean, how to add the first n natural numbers. Even if you do not know that, you can just simply add every number. You just add every number of lengths. So I hope that is very understandable, and this video was very clear to you. Yeah, that's all. That's all for this problem. And I hope your day also goes as easy as the problem. So thank you so much.